Sorry I didn't get that shot. I just moved over here maybe 10 minutes ago. Now here on the Ohio River. Once again, by myself. I got to try to figure out where all my gloves and everything are. I've got to try to get this catfish out of this net. He's balled up in 2 of my lines, so he was not bashful about getting into them, that's for sure. So right now, as it stands, I'm into 2 lines. Just the one that he's caught on and another one, so that's not too bad, I guess. He's not a super big catfish, but he's got a little mouth on him. Got a little mouth on him. Nice blue cat. Trying to get this hook out of his mouth before I go moving him. Perfect hook set right in the corner of the mouth. Inside the jaw. And there he is. Nice little fatty. Oh, yep. Nice little fatty. I don't know what he weighs, but he's peeing all over my boat. He's sliming me pretty good. Nice big mouth on him. Right, get him up there. Nice big mouth. I don't know what he weighs. I'll weigh him here in a minute. I'll put him on the floor so I can get these lines straightened out. And he'll beat me up while I'm waiting. I've had a couple of nice hits, and I've had a couple, ouch, hit and runs so far. I've only been here about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Come on now. Hard to see at night. Alright, I got both lines floated back out. Put that net out of the way. I'll do it a little differently tonight. I'll get the old sling out for him. Lay him in it. We can get a good measurement. But first, I'm going to try to get these lines disconnected in case something hits that other line. He's not going to be all up in there. Did wrap it up pretty good though. It's hard to see this. And you got bugs going up your nose. got it figured out now. There it is. Alright. Get him take care of so I can get him back in the water. I don't want him to die on it. I got that line disconnected from that line so we don't destroy him here. Let me get this bad boy here out. Get it on. Got 0 on here. And we're going to pair weight that at 1.45. I got hold on. Pair. Open this up. He's get out of his mouth. If we can't weigh him here, he is 17. Not a big cat, but he's not bad. Like he's 17 pounds, thereabouts. Blue. I gotta try to. He's not a bad catfish. Oh, he's still fighting me. I think he's angry. I think it's about time to get him turned back loose. Alright. I gotta step off here for just a second. Alright. Sorry about that. Had to get that on camera. Beautiful blue cat. We're gonna turn him loose. That's 17 pounds, but I want to make sure he's good and lively before I turn him loose. I don't like him. He was out of the water for quite a while, so he'll let go of it when he's ready. There he goes. There you go. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Definitely a blessed evening for that. I actually had cut shad on that one, so I'm going to put another piece of cut shad back on. I'm going to put a nice big old fat chunk of shad on there. That was quite a interesting one there. He just took it and went. He didn't care. He just ran. Like he picked it up and was carrying it to the next state. We'll get this back out there. That was caught on the green goblin. I'm sorry, I need to check this on a little bit. wrapped up in this line, so I'll just go ahead and check it. Make sure I got bait on it. I got skipjack on that one. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I got cut shad on that one too. I got a small piece of bait, but we're gonna put it back up there. These things are really zipping out here. Alright. One down. Another beautiful, beautiful blue cat. Trying not to get them. Wow. All I can say. It is hot out here. KXX high. Billy. Ohio River, man. Where you at? You supposed to come see me. I know you guys are going to the races tomorrow, but you could have come down and played around for a couple hours. It's so hot. My cigarette's humid. My cigarettes won't even stay lit. That's the first big run I've had tonight. But I've had 4 good hits. I've had 2 since I've been here. I've been clean twice. But it was worth waiting on that one. I think it was 17 pounds. Oh, you're not gonna tell me. I had it on hold, but it didn't hold. It was 17.21 or something like that. Still, nice catfish. Beautiful night. I'll catch back up when things start heating back up again, I guess. Speak of the devil, heating back up already. Just had a hit on this other green goblin. Bugs down my ears, I'll be alright. Wow. I've never come to this spot and not caught a fish. I always catch one here. Seems like this is the first place I catch one, but it's normally the first spot I come to when I get to the Ohio River. Green up there, baby. Right now I'm just talking to myself. Beautiful night. It is hot out here tonight, too. Wow. Time to shut this down a little bit. Them bugs are about to tear me up. Getting super, super bright out here. With the bugs just make it horrible. On top of the stickiness and the heat. I'm surprised actually that we're catching them tonight. Especially as hot as it is. Get the old brisk lemonade out. Had some really nice lemonade at a lemonade stand there in Chillicothe there a couple days ago. It don't taste as good as that, but it's still pretty good. Thought we was gonna get another hit. A lot of bait fish underneath of me right now. A lot of bait fish. That's when that fish is going upstream. Yeah, it's all whack. All out of whack. Something had a hold of the tail. Dragging my bait upstream. All that daggone gar. Gar horrible. Beautiful night though. Absolutely gorgeous night. It's absolutely wishy-washy out here tonight. I'm actually about, I don't know, maybe 1,000 foot from the dam, Green Up Dam, just below it. It's nice, but it's rocky. They got, I don't know, probably half of the gates open. Not quite half, but I mean, they're not open full bore like they've been in the past, but they're definitely open. We're gonna go down and try to hit some of that real low areas. shallow. See if we can't hook up into some shovel heads here in a little bit. Right now I'm working on these blues up here at the dam. Caught one so far. I'm marking a lot of fish on the depth finder, but stars are out bright. Beautiful night. I know it's kind of hard to see those rods. Man, I turn that light on, them bugs are just absolutely eating me alive in here. Like virtual fishing for anybody that's watching. I mean, you can't reel it in, but still. Hope to get a little bit bigger one. The last one was 17.21. Like to see one come in about 40, 50, 60 pounds. I've caught them out here that big in the last, well, this year. Caught a couple this year in their 20s, one in the 80s, and one in the 30s. So, right here in this area. Normally do pretty good here. I caught one shovel head up here, and it wasn't very big, like 17 pounds, I think, 18 pounds, flathead. But I have caught a few gar up here too. I had a lady down the plant today asked me about it. Caught one out of here, 7.5 foot long, gar. I wasn't about to bring it in the boat. I got it up the edge of the boat. Cut the line. I didn't want that thing in here. It whooped me. Probably cut me up. You don't know anything about these Mad Cat lights. They definitely make things glow, but I know it's kind of hard to see from the angle you're at, but it makes everything glow in here. But the bugs love it. Look at them. They come from miles around to come see this light, so that's the reason why I don't run it. I shut it down because you can't breathe on this boat with the bugs that come onto it after you turn that Mad Cat's light on. That black light. They're nice. They help you see the rods, but you better have a full face mask on because the bugs are coming. And you won't be hungry by the time you're done. You'll get a mouthful of them, that's for sure. I got a couple of spots I'm going to try later downstream. I got one spot that I've never fished it, but I'm going to fish it tonight. Looks like a darn good spot, but it is some shallow logs in there. I'm gonna run a couple floats, I think. Put a couple floats out and put a couple bluegill on floats. Let them just swim out. See if we can't keep them down. See if we can't get us one of them shovel heads come to the top of the water and grab it. They're definitely wavy out here. There's a heck of a school of fish coming through. There we go. Nice little swatch of fish coming through. A lot of bait fish right in there. All them specks you're seeing are bait fish. There's a couple bigger bait fish in there, but most of them spots are just bait fish. Foundering in the water. Anything bigger will show up over here on this side. But oh, I just seen that rod move. So tonight I'm using skipjack, catfish candy they call it. I'm using cut shad. I'm using chicken liver juice. I do that's a little unorthodox, but I do things a little different. I kind of shove the liver juice up down into the the bait a little bit. Kind of soak it up in the bait. Get a little extra juice in there. Throw some garlic salt and garlic powder in there with it. Away we go. But I also have squid and I have bluegill. I'm really surprised we haven't had another hit. About that time of night, things really start turning up. Having a 17-pounder come through and munch on something, and then not having nothing, that's kind of odd. Bug went right up my nose. Sounds like I got a barge coming in. That comes through, I'll probably get a nice barge bite maybe. Who knows? I know them big catfish hang up in them locks quite a bit. But in all reality, they try to stay over here where the richest oxygen is, over here by the faster current. Up there by the dam's the best place to be. That water churning really puts a lot of oxygen in the water. That's why they hang out so close to the dam. quite warm night, so it ain't like there's a overwhelming cold front, that's for sure. It's pretty warm. Just cast these babies out. Normally I get hung up quite a bit up here, so I'm using a dragging weight instead of a coin weight or pyramid or slip sinker. I'm using drag weights. They're a little more expensive, but you don't lose as many. It's a lot harder to get those hung up in these snags, but they're also a lot easier to get out of the snags if you do get them hung up. A couple guys over on the bank on the other side there, they've been sitting over there. They've caught one that I know of. I get moved here in a few, probably be about an hour. I'll wait another hour probably, and I've been filming for 32 minutes. I was here for about 10 minutes, so I've been at this spot for about 45 minutes maybe. But I hooked into one. I was at another spot. I spent about a half hour over there and had 2 hits. Got clean twice. Pretty heavy current. It was running my trolling motor pretty hard, so I backed off and moved over here on the sideline to see if I could get out of the main current. But pretty nice. Sitting where I'm at, it's just a little rocky, bouncy from the waves coming off of that dam. That current pushes those waves over here. It's like sitting out in the middle of Lake Erie on, well, I shouldn't say on Lake Erie, but having boats go past you. Every now and then you get that wake on you. That's not bad though. It's not taking on water wake, which is a good thing. I've been down that road before. Like the last time I was down here on the river, I sat on the bottom side of the boat ramp, and probably about a half mile down shore, and had a bunch of kids playing around on them jet ski boats, and had one of them go within probably 50 feet of me. I had all my lines out, so it wasn't like I could just turn into it. I had the anchor out. Wave come right over the back of the boat. Put about 3 inches in the back of the transom there. I mean, it drained out, but that's a lot of water. Alright, I guess I'll hook back up when I get another one on. God bless. See you on the next round.